Welcome to Golf Fundamentals: Timing, Connection, Release, Impact, and Finish. In this episode, we master the basic physical positions of the body during the entire golf swing. What is timing when it deals with the golf swing? Definition: timing is the combined sequence of the movement of both the body and the club to produce an efficient result. When performed in the correct fashion, both the distance and direction of the shot are maximized. Domino effect sequence. All the action is not taking place at the same time. The proper sequence begins with the transfer of the player's weight through his feet and legs. The movement is followed by the rotation of the hips and trunk. Next, the trunk shoulders are activated, with the arms moving closely behind and followed by the hands. Any change in the timing sequence causes energy to be dissipated rather than applied, and speed decreases. Factors: each part of the swing adds another bit of power, but the swing is produced when the motion occurs in the correct order with the right amount of force added from each part. Connection. Connection is not a magical, radical term that solves all of the problems a person may have going on with their swing. The parts all working together might be better understood by the player when it is mentioned along with separation, as compared to the parts working separately from one another. The initial connection is established at address. During the swing, there will be some stretch or lag of the different parts due to motion and force, but the overall look is one of togetherness, one part leading the other into correct position for powerful, consistent impact. A loss of connection on the backswing can leave a player in an ineffective position for the forward swing. Transition between the backswing and the forward swing has to stay connected. Maintain the triangle formed between the forearms, wrists, and elbows throughout the swing. Leading with the upper body gets the sequence out of order, and parts begin to work independently. Connection has a significant influence on both distance and direction. The release is a term that causes controversy among teachers of the game and confusion among students of the game. The release allows the energy that was created in the backswing to be expended through the club head to the ball. Ben Hogan's best-kept secret was that he consciously tried to point his left elbow down toward the ground through impact with the golf ball. Forearm rotation. Basic physics. The arms are connected to the trunk, and that as the trunk moves, so do the arms. Whether it is a natural movement or a learned movement, the ball will always obey the club face. A better release is the proper way to keep the club face from blocking out or failing to stay square to the target line. The opening of the club face causes amateur players to resort to swing compensations to use an overly strong grip or alter the swing path, which makes the problem worse. The most common reason for blocking the club face is tightness in the forearms, which works to lock the arms, hands, and prevent them from rotating with the body. The second popular cause is the movement of the swing center ahead of the ball, so that the release occurs well after the ball is on its misdirected way. Last but not least is the inward and upward thrust of the hips, sometimes called lifting or coming out of one's posture positioning. Early extension will cause the poor posture angle and produce a short, weak shot to the right or a flipping motion of the hands in an attempt to square the club face. Swing the golf club. Do not try and hit the ball. Impact is quite often referenced as the moment of truth in the golf swing, also referred to as the point during the golf swing where the golf club is delivering its full energy into the ball. Keeping the leading arm extended, a flat leading wrist, weight of the player on the leading side, trail elbow pointing to the trail pocket, and the leading arm and club shaft in a straight line from the face on view of the player. Swing center can never get ahead of the golf ball during the swing. Focus on keeping the club face on path, square at impact, and through the golf ball. The toe of the club should be pointing at the target heading into the finish position. The finish is actually not one of the actual 14 principles because it occurs after impact with the ball. The final part of the swing equation or formula involves getting to a balanced, world-class finish. A well-balanced finish does not guarantee perfect golf shots, but it usually indicates that the goal of putting all of the principles together correctly has been accomplished. The shoulders are slightly open to the target and beginning to slow. This slowing is the result of the transfer of momentum from the inner part of the swing circle to the outer portion. The club is flung through the area of impact and out toward the target, allowing the arms to extend fully. Think belt buckle should finish directly pointing at the target, hands up behind the head, left ear for right-handed players. Slight rocking of front foot, with the trailing foot finishing on the toe. The ball never knows the size and shape of the player who applied the energy to it, and it only obeys one thing: the club face. Thank you for watching Golf Fundamentals: Timing, Connection, Release, Impact, and Finish.